Hey everybody, John Peterson from John Peterson Photo. Today I want to show you a quick little filter trick with Luminar 3, and it's called the adjustable gradient filter. Now, as a landscape photographer, I do regularly travel and use my filters out in the field. I'll use GND filters, graduated neutral densities. I will use polarizers. I'll use regular ND filters. All of those are regular pieces of kit in my bag as I go out on every shoot. Because my philosophy is, really trying to get the exposure nailed in the camera makes the image quality that much better and shortens your post-processing time that much more when you get it right in the camera. So I do use filters. If there are occasions where I didn't use a filter or I need to make some continuing adjustments once I get back into post-processing, these days I can do that thanks to a lot of really creative software developers. And Luminar has a wonderful tool called the adjustable gradient for making adjustments to certain portions of the image, kind of like a GND filter. So the way you access this is, let's go up to Add Filter, scroll down to the Utilities section and go Adjustable Gradient. I'll close my filter catalog. Oh, sorry. I scrolled to another image. So let's go back to this. So the adjustable gradient filter is split by top and bottom. You can see, so I can adjust the bottom part of the image, or I can adjust the top part of the image, make it brighter or make it darker. I've got exposure, contrast, vibrance, and warmth. And the thing that I really want to touch with this image is the sky. The sky is definitely blown out with this. So I want to knock down the exposure. And look at what it does. It's absolutely beautiful. The thing that gets me though with this particular image and using this tool is the way the software works. It splits top and bottom right in the middle of the image, about right in here. And so what happens is when I knock down the exposure for the top, you can see that it's starting to knock down the exposure and some of this content right in the middle that I don't want to darken. And so at first glance, this tool doesn't seem to work very well for me because it's taking down some of the stuff that I want to hold. Now, what I could do is just leave it like this and then open up another filter and start trying to bring back some of that brightness. Or what I can do is I'll reset this to 0, and there's a cool little thing right up here and it says gradient mask. If I select that, I can draw a gradient mask and then go through and adjust my exposure, and you can see through here I'm not darkening any of that stuff. Isn't that fantastic? So let's go kind of finish doing a couple of little edits to this. I'm going to go to Accent AI Filter. I'm going to boost this up a little bit, bring up the foreground. I want to add another layer. I want to use the brush. I want to paint into these things because I really want to make these pop. We'll bring up the professional, go to exposure, make those pop just a little bit more, bring out some of the shadows, a little bit of the contrast. I want to bring up some vibrance in here. Maybe just a smidge more exposure, and they really start to jump. Let me close this filter catalog so you can see. So there's, in 30 seconds, that's a finished image. That was the original. That's what I started with. 30 seconds later, I come up with this. Much, much better image. And I can keep layering on edits to this, keep adding layers, keep tweaking some stuff. There's some stuff I want to do in the foreground. I'd like to crop a little bit. But the adjustable gradient filter is a wonderful, wonderful tool to use when you want to isolate certain parts of the image, either the top or the bottom. So that's just a really quick tip for you today. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to this channel for more videos, and I hope you guys have a great day.